Yo, what's good, EC fam? ¿Cómo andan, eh? What y'all been up to lately? So today, it's a Thursday morning. So today we're gonna go to an event. It's gonna be me, Diego, Chamich, Spooky, Brayo, and David, and Javier. No, yeah. It's an event hosted by MSI something. I'm not sure, but yeah, what they're gonna do is they're gonna show us turf and hardscapes. So I think they're gonna show us like demonstrations about that. But yeah, it's a class, it's an event. They're gonna show us different types. It's kind of like the Techo Block video. So we're gonna go over there. Starts at 8 to 1. And yeah, we're gonna see what it's all about. There's gonna be raffles and prizes, so I'm gonna sign up for that shit, you know. You guys can barely see me, bro. I'm dark as hell. I'm chocolate flavor, bro. I'm chocolate flavor. Or caramel. I don't know. I just know I'm dark. I think I'm running a little bit late, bro. So everyone's meeting at the shop on Phillips Street. And then we're gonna go from there. Probably take one whip. Yeah, or two. If we fit or not. It is raining, bro, so it's a good vibe. I think it's a good vibe. I fucks with the rain. You guys don't? Do you guys fuck with the rain? I fucks with it. Alright, well, I'll see you guys at the shop. See what's up. Are you taking one whip or what?
Huh?
Are you taking one whip or what?
We're not gonna fit. Take somebody's key right there.
I bet you say under your name and your phone number, but with my email. So I don't know. I put you and 5 other people. ¿Tú vas a ir? Sí. One. Yo, tú, David, Brayo, Spooky. Sí, él es el main. Zapatos.
Pues yo pensé que íbamos a la junta como el otro día, dice que no, que vamos a jalar. Y yo me iba a poner el pantalón de la jaleneta, no me he cambiado piñado.
Hey, you're good. Fresh out, fool.
What's up, buddy?
You guys ready? Are you
my
gonna work?
tools? You want to see my new tools or what?
Dude, this fool. What's your luck? What's your luck? Quesadilla.
And then the steak you made yesterday?
Oh, badass.
Guys, no, che, güey. Y no vamos a cambiarnos.
You guys wanna ride with me or what?
Vámonos, está bien.
Alright. You guys want David?
Oui.
Órale. You gonna drive, bro? Oh. You gonna eat right now?
What we eating?
Wow.
Oh, the lechita cut.
Alright, we'll see you guys there.
Alright, guys.
I'm these titles, bro. I just seen my dad, bro.
Friends, how are you?
Good, how about you?
Welcome. There's food. We got food down there. We got drinks. Help
Alright,
yourselves.
Thank you. I just seen my dad walk by. It's goof. Yeah. Keep the camera on me, you know. ¿Dónde están nosotros?
Puki, hey, vas a trabajar ahorita, güey. ¿Ah? Tú vas a dar la clase ahorita. Va. Es bien camuflajeado, güey. No te pierdamos, güey,
Is that other company from Ogden too? The one that was driving next to us?
Feel free to grab some food, boys.
Alright,
Okay.
thank
I
you.
need you guys like nice and strong and ready to help with the classes, okay?
With energy.
I don't want, yeah, energy. There we go. See, I'm not full of energy yet.
It's
so I
alright.
still-
I already drank the Red Bull, so I think I'll do it.
Okay.
Oh shit. I went to the gym earlier.
Oh, you went to gym?
Yeah.
What,
This
to
whole
the
week.
South Ogden?
Yeah, this whole week, bro.
I started going yesterday. I have to wake up earlier now, fool. What time did you go?
I wake up at 3, get there at 4,
Dang, you
4:30.
wake up at 3? You're a badass, for this.
Get there at 4:30 and be there for like an hour.
You're a badass.
Come back, shower. Yeah. Shit. ¿Qué es, Juan David? ¿Por qué te pones bien raro? Alright, y'all, let's see what they have.
It was raining today. Get you guys inside instead of out working in the rain. We're excited to have here. MSI as a whole, this type of training we're doing foundation. We've seen the value of the hardscape divisions growing all across the entire nation. It's actually our fastest growing exterior. If you can't hear me, come closer. Dealers here, if you're a site dealer, raise your hand.
Bro, what?
So it's okay. My name's Parker Davis. I'm one of the sales reps here. Dan and I are probably the most focused on this hard state market. We really do appreciate you guys. We understand what you guys do is super important here for our community and everyone who you as an assignment.
All right, from raise a hand.
Because they moved in for me.
Whatever. From raise a hand, who understands English? Everyone understands English, right? Do we need to do any of this class in Spanish so that you guys can understand, or we good with just all English?
Who's good
No,
with
no,
English?
¿quién quiere que le haga clase en español? I don't mind, but if you have any questions,
To be
you don't
hungry.
understand, I can tell you guys in Spanish.
You're with the company, pick a box.
Yeah, there you go.
Pónganse aquí.
But we
Let's
will.
get it. Alright, so we're gonna start on turf, bruh. Let's see what's up with this. Dale, morros. Choy, shit. Medio todo.
Yeah, show 'em how it's done.
Oh, shit.
Right? You need to take it off. If it is too much,
Que le hagan los OGs para que nos enseñen a los chavos.
when you compact, it's going to drop down, so kind of keep it a little bit higher. You can wet it, compact it, and then we'll see how hot it is. You're going to have to stand a little bit. Makes sense? Okay.
Phone. Hose.
Ahorita va a bajar. Ahorita le volvemos a dar. Dale. Turn it on.
We turn it on any minute. Yeah.
There we go.
Báñate, güey.
Pero ahorita cuando los pisotean va a bajar mucho, ¿eh?
Alright, let me compact it, boys.
Go ahead.
Oh, David, ¿vas a compact it?
Get the machine to work right here. A little bit. So, no muy duro, güey. If you do class 2, as long as you have a little bit more fines to it, you're okay. So you should be doing it. Plate compactors, right? Yeah. Okay. Looks like we need a little bit more moisture right there.
Let me keep going.
¿Quedar abajo o qué? O levo.
I can tell who the bosses are right here. Oh, okay.
Todo este río, güey.
I think you guys are starting to take the lead on the best prep. I think this guy's got to get his hands dirty.
He's recording. He's the media guy.
Gotcha. Okay, we're good then.
Sorry.
at work. ¿Y la ahí va bien.
Está abriendo esta madre ya,
So,
Okay.
starting here, you guys feel you're good about this?
Yeah.
It looks really good. I was just telling them, anytime you're going to cut from the beginning on a turf, you always want to cut at least two to three rows in as you're starting in. If you don't, that first edge right there is actually going to lay wonky. It's going to look horrible. So, 93.
Ya han pasado. Ya la lo siento.
Dale vuelta.
Aquí está el foreman. Sheesh. Nice with it. Shout out to bro.
Ahora sí. Ahora tu poquito.
This is your cut edge here. This is your new cut edge.
Yeah.
So, just so you don't have to cut too much, I would bring this right into here. So one thing, when you're doing the turf, never drag it across your base. If you need to move it, roll it, lift it, or do something. Otherwise you're going to destroy the base you spent so much time on. Trying to throw you over. Yeah, when you drag it.
Vamos a estar al 100.
Dale, morros.
You need to cut this in half wherever you want. You gotta have to cut it. Tienes que cortarlo en medio porque vamos a hacer un seam, okay? So pick a spot wherever you want and
Vamos a hacerlo así.
Like so bad, bro. I thought it was you.
On.
I know.
all of you to come to this box for a minute. Because a lot of people, they really don't understand this when it comes to Nelly. I know time is money, right? So you guys want to get in here and you guys are just going to start bringing this in.
You can do it on angle,
and
no?
then hammering it. People do it like this because they want the hammer to go down. You don't realize all of that damages the base. The proper way, and it's a little bit more time consuming, but trust me, you will notice, is you actually open it with your nail head. You open it and you have to actually go in between the top. Antes de hacerlo, okay?
Hey, can you have a demo over here?
So make sure you're at the very edge. This is good. So that way I would nail this area, and then cut that. Okay? When you guys get to the cutting, if you need help, let me know. Okay? We'll come back to that. They haven't started the cutting yet either.
¿Entendiste, compañero?
Hey, wait. Far apart de tamaño del...
Sí, del clavo.
Mira. Este le no, ya Like this, they were saying?
Yeah, like that. At an angle. Open it up. Like that.
Oh, yeah, we'll stretch. It will stretch a little more. We gotta get it all nailed down. We gotta see before we drop down. So, as you go into the corner, keep going. Right. Right, and then just keep
Everybody,
just
stop
light
right
when you
here
get
for
in
1
there.
second,
Did
because you guys are all at the
you make sure you split the
1 second. Okay, if this
just
was
said,
being
you come in
someone's
from the
backyard
side.
and this was 300 square feet, at this point that you're at right now, you guys would be actually using the knee stretcher, the knee kicker. Can you this to stretch out your turf, okay? You would have actually secured an L shape. You would have secured one corner, the other corner, then you would have stretched out your turf. And when you're stretching out your turf, you're going to be putting rows of nails about every 4 to 5 feet apart, okay? You can actually overstretch turf too, so you don't want to overuse this tool, but you need to give it enough stretch for it stretches out. Especially if you're installing turf in the cold winter time. It's when this and it starts to warm up, you will get cold. It's really important. All right, get back to work.
Get back to work.
Are we getting lunch? Ah. Chates, está bien.
6-inch nail, 6-inch space. Okay. Like what we sell, 6-inch nails.
For your seam, like you guys did right here, make sure you did it correctly here. You always want it to come as close as you can to that row. And then the next one, you want to leave that gap. So if I was to cut this off, I'd be cutting this one here. So now when this comes and butts together, it's going to get that exact same gapping. And that's when you'll drive down the street and you'll say, I can see that seam, I can see that seam. Maybe that's right. Maybe. But yes, the straight seam, as you'll experience, is actually one of the more difficult seams to hide. Because if you don't get that tufting lined up correctly, you'll have that effect. Yeah, is it still holding those? Is it still on it? It's still on it.
Gracias, Puki. ¿Y ahora?
A ese le cortas hasta el gordito.
¿Aquí?
Ahí está.
Did she show you a trick on this?
Nah.
Something you can do. You're gonna tuck it. So you guys can see where you put your nails, right?
Yeah.
So one thing you can do is when you're getting down closer to it, if you spread this and use the back side of the nail to drive that in so that it doesn't trap all of these blades underneath that nail. So if you could just kind of flip that every time you're getting down underneath. Right. So when you're looking into the turf, you're gonna see that's how it's supposed to look. That's the other thing is when you guys lay out your turf, let's say you're going and you're laying in a backyard. When you open that back door, you want to be looking at the turf this way into the blades. If I walk out my back door and I see it like this, it just looks like a piece of green plastic. So when you're doing your layout and everything like that, make sure you're paying attention to, okay, where are they going to walk and see this? If it's in a front yard, you want the blades to face the street. So that when they're driving home, they're like, oh, look how good my lawn looks. But if they're pulling up and they see it laying down like this, they're going to hate it.
Okay.
So just something to be aware of. You'll see this will stand up a lot more once we throw the infill in. But for right now, it's turf, it's directional. Turf, so it's a carpet kicker. You guys can buy it at Home Depot. It's got these little teeth, but then as you turn this, you've got a much larger. With this kind of a pile height, you are going to want to just use this at its top setting. But when you're on a turf that's like a putting green, it's a really dense and short pile. Yeah. You want to have this at the lowest setting you can, so you're not ripping up and tearing up that putting. And you're just going to keep going in a line all the way across. So you'll start from your seam and your L, and you'll work this way towards the seam first, then towards your free edge. Okay? The job, you all just form a line working towards the seam, and you're going to put a nail every 4 feet, 4 to 6 feet, on especially on a large area. Does that make sense? So let's just pretend this is way bigger. We're going to work from this way, working over here. We're going to say this is 4 feet. So you'll kick your line. As soon as you've all kicked your line to that space, you're going to drive nails in all the way down this way. So you'll have them here, here. They don't have to be as close together on these in the middle as they do on the edge. So in these, you can actually double up your space. So you could do 2 nails instead of 1 nail. Does that make sense? So to tighten this section. Okay, so it's just little by little. So I'm sorry we're not doing it on this small spot, but that's how that'll work. It just looks like a chisel, like a big fat chisel that has a really dull edge, so it's not sharp. It's got a really big fat face on it. And what you'll do is on the edge, you'll take that carpet tucker at an angle, and you can smack that so that the edge of the turf kind of rolls under itself almost against like cement and things like that. That's how you'll avoid seeing this black backer on the edges. All right, guys, we'll explain the seam here in just a minute.
You guys can start cutting that piece already. You guys don't, we don't need to wait until that piece is completely done. Cut that piece for that, you guys can start nailing. Okay? And just remember, stay about 1 foot off. Because we're going to do the seam. Yeah, it's perfect. ¿Cómo te sientes más seguro tú? ¿Cortándolo así o por atrás? Yeah. Honestly, there's not a right way when it comes to cutting. You could cut to the back or you could cut to the front. However you feel. Y estos son los ways que recomiendo. Son los terrain. They work.
Gracias. No puedo. ¿Se los tiramos? ¿Eh?
Then it'll actually stand up.
A little bit. Okay, you guys did that? Okay, good. So, here now, same thing. You're gonna look for you're gonna go for both of them. This is already the perfect distance between, you're not gonna wanna see any of your white.
Okay.
But if you see this right here, you want these also to add up. So now I would bring this back a little bit for that all of these rows also add up in the same position, right? Closer, that's perfect. Okay, so you're gonna do this on the whole seam, and then you're gonna put a nail you're gonna put a nail 6 inches out, and you're gonna do a nice secure line of it. Okay. Once you guys secure this with glue, this piece hasn't been stretched, so the minute you stretch it, if you don't have a line, it's gonna pull your seam apart. You get what I understand? You understand what I'm saying? So this right here is perfect, but it might not be perfect with that. You guys gotta check and see. Right here's the perfect. Let's see, almost perfect. It might need you just to close in a little bit, but yeah.
So should we nail it down first and then cut, or?
Yeah, you guys are not gonna do any cutting right now. You guys are gonna solely position your nail, position your base, position this for that your seam is perfect. And once your seam is perfect, we're actually gonna lift it up and put the glue.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
you can cut off a little bit of that if you want.
Okay.
Not all of it, but a little bit of it if it makes it easier to fold. Yeah. I saw happening. He left my finger. Like, okay.
Nomás que no quede encima uno del otro, ¿eh?
Oh, sí, ya se está desapareciendo, ¿eh?
Si le haces así cuando peina, ya no se mira.
Pero le vas a meter pins.
Aquí, ¿no?
Cada 6
Ajá, aquí.
pulgadas. De aquí.
Gracias, David.
Bien, Cookie. You guys want, David?
Seams.
Look at that.
Perfecto.
Perfect. Perfect.
Where's the seam at?
Exactly. So for training purposes, unfortunately, because you would actually need this to dry, and you should actually use staples. Someone dropped the ball. We didn't bring staples. I'm sorry. For training, for that we can continue on to the next step today. We're gonna put. Pass me hammer. We're gonna put a couple of nails right now inside your seam just where it doesn't move. Okay. But you gotta do it like this. Don't go too hard, just enough where it touches the base. And then the second one, you're gonna put it right on top. You're not gonna put it next to it, you're gonna put it right on top.
Okay.
You're gonna stagger it about an inch apart, okay?
Okay.
They're like this, and then just for training purposes, you wouldn't do this really. You would want to use a staple. If it was out, if you were doing it in someone's house, okay?
Okay.
Because
so the staple would grab both.
this is emergency. This is the correct way to do it if you don't have staples, but staples is recommended.
Have to put the staples after.
No, you can do it right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can do it right now. I like to use staples. It gives it that little advantage. Also, don't forget when you guys are done doing this, you need to put a nail right here, and you still need to nail down the edge, okay?
Okay. No hagas pendejadas. No hagas pendejadas.
No, güey, no vuelve. So they're already done, bro. Because they've been within the whole time. We've been solo, bro.
Solo.
Our first time. Oh shit. Damn, my shit's about to die, bro.
Tú dale, Spooky. Dale, güey, sin miedo.
Yeah, so pull it towards you.
Dale, dale, dale. Oh shit.
You got it. Put some pressure. It's hard because you don't have leverage. There you go.
Qué bonito.
Put it.
See how much of an effect that makes when we're now standing versus that?
Yeah, big difference. Big difference.
Go.
Go. Sí, dale, dale, dale.
Perdóname. Dale, dale.
¿Sí tenemos?
Oh shit. Damn. Should not walk on that, bro.
You gotta turn it on.
Yeah, you gotta do it first. You know, get it down in there before it goes over.
Getting paid. Do a money spread. Money spread, money spread. Money spread, money spread. Yeah.
The camera said there's motion in the front door. It was just me.
So what are they gonna do? They're gonna choose some winners?
Well, they're gonna pick a winner out of these two and winner out of those two. Because they're two different types of skirts.
Aria, what do you guys think? You think we won or what? Damn, I got that shit all in my hair, bruh.
Alright, you have an answer. Out of these two, which would you like best? Oh, gosh. Okay. Oh, man.
I'd say the edges are a little bit cleaner on this.
Nah, I need one side, bruh.
I'll pick. That one's the best right there. You guys did this one, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this one looks better than that one.
Yeah, thanks,
Yeah.
man.
Pick these two.
Yeah,
It looks a little rippled. This one looks a little better.
Alright, congratulations.
Yeah, what's the prize?
I will give you guys something to fill out where you guys can get an extra name in the drawing because you guys only have one, right?
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Everybody did great. You guys have now it's the time to
Point out on the video where the scene is que no se ve. Just to the camera, pues. You get the scene right there. You guys can't even see it. Tú solo lo ves en el.
¿Cómo?
You guys see the scene?